Oh, I see. Okay. Sound check. Hi, Clinton.
Thanks for the screen tapping Ginton edits.
Or Ginton. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see, I think. Yep, you're the first one. Okay, I did some playing around with the text-to-speech on TikTok. I might change it back. So I'm doing some experiments. Next time I try to...
Thanks for the screen tapping Ginton edits.
Next time I promote the live stream, I'm probably going to use this setting I currently have, where with the text-to-speech, of course, it'll work for moderators, and it'll work for subscribers, and it'll also work for the top 3 gifters. So that means, like, if somebody... And like on my stream, somebody was set to, like,
thanks for the screen tapping.
Donate a rose, and then that'd be like a top gifter on my stream. And it'd probably give you a text to speech. I might change it back for this stream because I'm not promoting this stream. Old man. Okay, now that I know that Old Man Jenkins is Ace, I got a little story for you, Ace.
Thanks for the screen tapping Ginton edits.
Yeah, Old Man Jenkins, aka Ace. I'd have to put, like, what would I have? Gifter, moderator, subscriber. I'd have to put the thing there again for everyone. And maybe enable it and disable it. Or for followers. Okay, so...
Thanks for the screen tapping Ginton edits.
So... So Ace told me that his Discord account was hacked, right? Which, you know, you guys should always turn on two-factor authentication on Discord. So that doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen so easily, okay? Well, anyways, I was told his account was hacked, and you can join my group. You need to be in my group to be able to join me. The VR chat group, link in bio.
Thanks for the screen tapping Ginton edits.
So I kind of half forgot about it, right? And then Ace's account, you know, which was hacked on Discord, reaches out to me. And apparently, at one time they tried to call me at 2 in the morning. Well, you know, I was asleep. I was going to answer. So, and I looked, and then they said, "Hey, are you there?" And I responded, "Yes." And they started typing something. And then I remembered he told me his account was hacked.
Thanks for the
right?
screen tapping Ginton edits.
And then I wrote, "Oh yeah, Ace told me this account was hacked. So you're probably not really Ace." I said, "You're probably some kind of you're probably a shady person who's probably on more of the unethical side of the internet." And right. And then I started to type, Oh, by the way, can you kindly return the account back to my friend? That message didn't go because the scammer blocked me. the fake ace blocked me on the Discord account, which I thought was hilarious. And I was being very polite too, you know. I was being extremely polite. Okay, let me give your account just a quick look-see. We're not off to a very good start. There's no bio. There's no... nothing. Let's see what groups you're in. Oh, you're in Orcus Pod Gaming. Okay. Alright, so... the groups that you're in kind of saved you. So I will allow you into the group.
John Clapper says, "Hi, Pro."
Hello, John.
Welcome, Omniman, to the Geek Mafia.
Oh, welcome in.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Yeah, you're welcome. You looked like you were in the right group, so... But yeah, get a bio in there, will ya? Get a bio
John
in
Clapper
there.
says, "Did you see the video I managed to send you, M?"
Oh, I didn't look at Facebook today.
John Clapper says okay.
Hey, unknown. Sounds like a pain. It can be. It can be. But you get better
John
with practice.
Clapper says, "Well, I've been bored mostly all day."
Once you start doing it though, and you
John
kind of
Clapper
like
says,
do your...
"And I have a problem."
Oh, and when you get your first one uploaded, you know, that maybe didn't do a whole lot of edits to. Yeah, okay, so I was playing with TikTok. I mean Tickfinity. I have it on settings that I would do if I was going to promote the live. So let me see if I can create that or fix that. I'm doing good. So I'll have to create a new event. So let me create a new event here. I'll do this on the fly. So I'll put any follower like I had before. Hello. Chat, any comment. Trigger all of these actions. I'll put in comment. And I'll hit save. Any file. Okay, I think that
John
should fix
Clapper
it.
says, "Pro, have you ever been through a day with no food?"
With no food? Yeah, I think so.
Welcome, Henry, to the Geek Mafia.
I've had to fast at times.
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Welcome, Henry Carfox,
Kate Victory Hand
to the
says
Geek
me sad.
Mafia.
Henry says that is
The Geek
hilarious.
got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Yeah. Oh, you're sad, Kate? I'm sorry. What's going on?
Henry says, "Yeah, so anyways, can I just buy an avatar?"
Soren Thiegel sent one heart me.
Okay, so
Kate Victory Hand says sorry.
There are plenty of free ones on VR chat. I don't know if you're experienced with VR chat or not. I mean, all you have to do is there's avatar worlds where you can search.
Henry says no.
And find free avatars.
Ooh, I love you, Daddy.
And I've
Soren
got a couple.
Thiegel sent one Rosa.
Oh,
Kid
thank you,
Victory
Soren.
Hand says what happened to me.
John
And
Clapper says I found out your health and muscle can plummet without eating for a week.
yeah, it can. It can.
Soren Hegel says good day progressive.
Yeah. Well, or good evening
Henry
to
says
you
I
too.
understand it now.
And yeah, so there's lots of free ones you can get, and there's a lot of terrific free ones. I have a couple free ones that I have right now.
Old Man Jenkins says I can't with Xander's voice, I am dying.
Omniman694220 says same.
Yeah, I use Xander's voice for a few things. I also run an AI filter on the VRChat and on text to speech. So if somebody says a naughty word, you know, it will hopefully most of the time replace that naughty word with Xander saying, "Daddy." Yep. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I'm not.
Old Man Jenkins
Oh.
says OML.
Okay. All right, so I've got your avatar blocked for some reason, James. You must have been in something that was way too large last time you were in my live stream. So.
No, I think it was because of my group. The last group. I was in.
Okay, so let me go ahead. All right. Okay. Okay. And how you doing, Nikki?
Old Man Jenkins says is what?
Doing good.
Omniman69420 says I don't have a MIC, that's the problem.
Oh, you don't have a mic. Okay. Well, that's fine. I sometimes I have people join who are mute. That's fine.
Old Man Jenkins says let's not please Snowy.
We'll see if that works.
Omniman69420 says, is my avatar okay?
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks okay. Yeah, that's fine. The only thing, okay, so I don't know if you read the rules on my group, but basically no pew pews, especially realistic looking ones. Avatars, I mean, various dress works okay, just as long as they're not seeing, you know, what I call Oreo cookies on the front, you know, as long as they're not seeing anything like that, and, you know, or any, some avatars that are hyper.
Omniman69420 says, oh.
Some of the avatars that are hyper, I'll just say actualized. I've had caused me problems before. So like the Frenny nightclub avatars, those kind of things are. I prefer not to have those in my live. I don't know what it is about them, but I got flagged on with one of those avatars. You know, somebody had it, and it was one of my moderators that had it, and it's like, okay, I said, no, you can't wear that anymore.
Old Man Jenkins says the avatar rules are mostly just no crashes and keep it safe for work.
Yeah. But yeah, Oh, man, yeah, I thought it was funny when the dude who took your Discord account reached out to me, tried to talk to me. And that was very nice. It's like, oh yeah, they told me that his account was there. So you're probably not him, and you're probably a little bit shady and on the unethical side of the internet. And could you please give his account back? And then he blocked me. I guess he just couldn't handle my polite directness. It was burning his ears, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah.
Omniman69420 says, at Old Man Jenkins, okay, Ty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old Man Jenkins says he figured out I told everyone before he got my account.
Yeah, and of course I posted a screenshot of the
Cade Victory Hand says hi.
Hi, Cade. So I posted a screenshot in our mod chat, and of course Plague saw it, and of course he did the same thing to Plague. He sent the same message, "Hey, are you there?" kind of thing. Of course, Plague is not as polite as I am in conversation, but you know, I think he still got the similar point across. Yep. Okay. Let's see what you look like there. Oh gosh, yeah. I had someone come. The last crasher came in as an e-girl, and yeah, I friended them, and then they flipped from e-girl to like a crasher. It was kind of interesting.
John Clapper says, I don't know why I was thinking these thoughts.
What about not eating for a day?
John Clapper says yeah that.
Yeah, well, you know, it's something to think about once in a while, because, you know, there was a time.
John Clapper says and something else.
There was a time, long time ago. Well, not that, you know. Let's see, when was that? Kind of like in the, I think, somewhere in the early 2000s. Yeah.
Aiden Zander Ariat says it's been 10 years. I'm 19.
And okay. Been 10 years, you're 19, okay.
Old Man Jenkins says, and they were singing Bye Bye American Pie.
Oh, really?
Old Man Jenkins says sorry, lol.
Emma says you scare me for some reason, shrug #hash.
Aiden Chanda Ariate says I traveled back in time.
Oh, you did, huh? Okay. I scare you for some reason? Yeah, I don't know why.
Welcome, Andrew Reeves, to the Geek
John
Mafia.
Clapper says sometimes I don't know why some things are just not easy for some
The Geek
people.
got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Ooh, I love you, Daddy.
Andrew Reeves sent one heart me.
says hi.
Thank you for the heart me. Oh. Okay,
Omniman69420 says gulp. Andrew Reeves 491 says, can I ask you a question?
yeah, you can ask a question.
Emma says I love the character.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
John Clapper says, like, did you know there's some kids who don't even like or want to go to Disney theme parks?
Old Man Jenkins says I might make a new account it yet though.
Oh, you might? Okay.
Krish Ohas says okay.
Omniman69420 says this will depend if I stay in the game or not. What's your favorite Shrek movie?
My favorite Shrek movie? Oh. I don't know. I think the first one was the best. Whenever they try to make
Krish Ohas says, hi Geek and John.
Hi Krish.
Omniman69420 says W.
Yeah, there's people who don't want to go to Disney. I can understand that. Hey boy kisser. Not everybody likes amusement park rides. Not everybody likes people in mascots, coming out and trying to shake your hand or whatever, not everybody likes that. Not all the kids will like that.
John Clapper says, hi Krish.
Krish Ohas says I just came back from my tuition.
Back from your tuition?
Old Man Jenkins says I would get overwhelmed with the amount of people at Disney.
Yeah. Well, for especially nowadays, it's really super expensive, and you have to stand in long lines, and the rich people, they can buy these special tickets where they can kind of cut in front of everybody. I don't know. It's just it's not worth it.
Omniman69420 says, I'm going to Florida in about 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, make sure you go and see things other than Disney. I mean, there's lots of neat things to see in
Krish Ohas says I taste good, but leave me alone, mosquito.
The mosquitoes. Oh yeah, and there's all kinds of bugs in Florida, I like it in Washington State because there's not so many bugs, We got a fair share of bugs, but they're mostly harmless bugs. Seems like the further south you go, the more dangerous.
Old Man Jenkins says, yeah, it's 6001000 a night for a hotel unless you are a vet or active service.
Yeah. Really expensive. Crazy. And I have been there. I did go to I have been to both Disney World and Disneyland. But when I went to Disney World, it was in it had to have been 1981. Yeah, my couple friends. And it was either 80 or 81. It was like a senior trip, right?
Krish Ohas says, see a geek.
Oh, okay, Krish.
Omniman69420 says I'm depressed. My avatar doesn't show on the live. Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Okay. Well,
Andrew Reeves 491 says, so do you have any tips for me getting out?
Just make sure you behave and I'll show your avatar.
Old Man Jenkins says it's still a lot for military members. It's 120 to 180.
Okay.
Omniman69420 says okay.
Yeah, I think even in 1981, I'm trying to remember what the price of the tickets were to Disney World at that time. I mean, they were less than $100, but they were still like $50 or something. I think, which was still, I can't remember if they were like 50. They were somewhere between 50 and 100, I think. But I mean, even that in the 81, that was still kind of pricey. But still, even accounting for the inflation, I don't think it. I think it's still way outpaced inflation. The prices down there, and the other thing is when my friends and I went down there back in '81, one of my friends had a grandma who, you know, snowbird, you know, so they had like a little, you know, in retirement, like manufactured home down there, and they had a couple rooms, and so we stayed down there. And
I love you, Daddy.
Andrea Reeves sent one heart pop.
Oh, there's Darkest. and then what was it?
Hi,
oh, hey Darkest, how's it going?
Not too well, but
there's a lot of not too wells going around.
Old Man Jenkins says I almost did a plewage and fall asleep on stream.
Oh, I wasn't doing too well today. So okay, so
Andrew Reeves 491 says, "Do you know of any way?"
Do I know of what? Andrew? Do I know of any way? Do you have any tips for you on getting out? Getting out of what?
Old Man Jenkins says any of what?
Yeah. You gotta kind of give me a complete context for me to work off from if I'm gonna answer a question. Getting out of Disney World? Just don't go in there. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm one of the lucky people who owns a house. I was working on a tile.
Rogue Angel says, "Hey ya."
Oh, hey, Rogue. Yeah, I was working on a ceramic tile project in the back family room. There's going to be a
Andrew
wet
Reeves
bar.
491 says, with my tail and ears in public.
Old Man
Oh.
Jenkins says, "Hey Rouge, long time."
it's like midnight right
is
now,
it?
but I'm not
Is it?
sleeping.
Well, it's 11:30 for me, about. So.
It's been past 11. It's
Rogue
1
Angel says, I got great news.
actually.
Oh, you do? Okay. So if you have an ears and tail, I mean, you don't have to wear it in public, but you can go to, like, you know, an Anthrocon or something, and you'd fit right in, right? That's what a lot of people do. They wear that stuff at Anthrocons and stuff.
Omniman69420 says it's only 12 for me.
Old Man Jenkins says, "Oh, what is it?"
Andrew Reeves 491 says, what that?
Rogue Angel says I bought a car yesterday.
Oh, you bought a car. Oh, nice. Got some new wheels. And if you didn't know, Rogue, Old Man Jenkins is Ace. AKA
Old Man
Ace.
Jenkins says nice. What brand?
Progressive, I'm probably gonna go already though. I just wanted to
Okay,
say
well,
hi.
thanks for stopping by and saying hi.
Yeah, I'll pop in at least once, just so when you're
Cool.
live.
Well, it's always great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Rogue Angel says I got a 2011 Kia Soul, Hamster Mobile.
Oh, 2011. Oh, Kia Soul. Okay. Yep, Hamster Mobile. Oh, that's cool. Those cars are new. Those cars are actually kind of expensive, I noticed. I thought, you know, because they have electric versions of those too now. And I checked in the price. You know, well, maybe, you know, they look like they hamster cars, like you say. And I thought, no,
Rogue
but they're
Angel
still...
says, "I only paid 2,500 for it."
Oh, that's nice. It's nice. Hopefully it doesn't have a lot of problems. Or anything that's not easily fixable.
Omniman69420 says, I love how I'm just staring into the camera.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Like a deer in the headlights.
Old Man Jenkins says LOL, those are nice. Just not so great reliability. Kia/Hyundai left shavings in the casing.
Oh, did it? Yeah, I think my electric, I think my Chevy Spark EV is actually a Hyundai body. It's like
Old Man Jenkins says, yeah, they blow up a lot.
Oh, wow.
Rogue Angel says no, there is no major issues with it, just have to reset the radio and cruise control system.
Oh, well, that's it.
Bakugo says, "Ow, I couldn't find my VR controller, hoping not my mom threw it away, just stressing out Aaron, so yeah."
What? Oh, your mom wouldn't throw that away, would she?
Old Man Jenkins says you got lucky.
Well, just make sure you have high quality transmission fluid in there. Maybe you should change it, right? You bought it, flush out the transmission fluid, and it makes, just double check.
Bakugo says, I got one VR controller, bro, loudly crying face.
Oh. You have one controller. You still have your headset though, right? Or you're going to leave
Rogue
now?
Angel says if it wasn't in good shape, it wouldn't have made it here yesterday.
Jameson. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Bakugo says yep. Wheelie Husky says, hi Progressive Buddy, hi John Clapper.
Hi Wheelie, hi Wheelie.
Old Man Jenkins says if you see sparkles in the trans fluid or oil, just cry.
Yeah, sparkle. Well, if you pulled out the pan...
Bakugo says got the headset still.
Just look if there's anything down there, and some of the, I don't know if they still do it, but some of the cars, the plug has a magnet in it, and if you pull the drain plug
Atlanta
out,
says the adorable Kit Fox heavy black heart hash.
And if there's like little shavings of metal stuck on the end of the the drain plug,
Bakugos is gonna ask the Biggie Back Mama for my controller. Wish me luck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, she has it. Okay, let's see. Got the headset. Okay.
Rogue Angel says he just got the oil changed a couple days ago before I bought it.
Okay, got the oil change. How many miles does it have on it? Do you know, offhand?
Old Man Jenkins says I remember my shop teacher called the shavings flavoring flakes.
Flavoring flakes.
Rogue Angel says 173,806.
Okay, that's a good, healthy number of miles. Yeah, but
Old
you
Man
know,
Jenkins says not bad.
If it was taken care of.
Omniman69420 says face with ears of joy.
You can get, you can probably get a lot more miles out of that as long as there's no major problems and oil
Old
was
Man
changed
Jenkins
regularly.
says my Civic has looked to 85000.
Oh, wow.
Rogue Angel says it was an in-town car for him.
Oh, okay. And it was probably parked in the
Bakugo says she
garage.
said it's on top of my closet or by my bed. _.
All right. Okay. Yeah. My electric car has like 117,000 miles on it, which is pretty good, Doesn't quite have the range as it did when it was new, but still going strong. Still use it. The warranty on the battery was
Rogue Angel says my old
100,000
Mercury
miles.
Cougar had 290,000 miles on it when I wrecked it.
I had a neat Mercury Cougar once. It was a what was it? I think it was like a 2004, and it was green. And I'm trying to remember I think the interior was dark green. The outer was like metallic green. It was such a nice looking car. I sold
Rogue
it
Angel
on one of my
says
moves.
mine was a 94 Cougar XR7.
Oh, nice.
Bakugo says, yep, it's gone, bro. I checked.
Yeah, those the Cougars was really they were like a really snazzy car. I really liked how that one looked. I missed that car. Oh. Yeah, also
Bakugo says I got no car, but I have a quad.
Oh, you have a quad? Okay, yeah, those could be fun.
Rogue
Those
Angel
can be
says the
fun.
Cougar is a glorified Ford T-Bird.
Yeah.
Old Man Jenkins says, I remember my first car was Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't think they make Olds anymore, right? Isn't Oldsmobile one of the brands they got rid of?
Old Man Jenkins says yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine when I was back in college had an Oldsmobile. Something happened.
Rogue Angel says they don't make Olds nor Mercury or Pontiac.
Yeah, no Mercury.
Gogo says, oops, she was tweaking.
Yeah, they got rid of the brands and yeah, and I guess that was the writing was on the wall for that.
John Clapper says, hi, Wheelie Husky.
Rogue Angel says Pika says hi.
Oh, as I say hi to Pika back.
OmniMan69420 says my first car was a Honda Odyssey.
Oh, nice.
Old Man Jenkins says hi, Pika.
Yeah, my very first car was a 1976 Chevy Monte Carlo. And the driver's side, there was a two-door, it had the full seats, 5 swivel
Rogue
bucket
Angel
seats.
says I'm mining the hell out of crypto right now.
Oh. Yeah. I need to get my Verus miner back up.
Old Man Jenkins says Honda made a concept type Odyssey.
Oh, really?
Wheelie Husky says my family had an Oldsmobile Silhouette.
Yeah. But see, my 76 Monte Carlo I had, the door on it probably weighed more than your entire Kia car there. Well, those were heavy doors.
Bakugo says, AM, mining TO, find my damn VR controller, and I have anger issues, so I have TO stay calm.
Okay, alright. Well, you just do what you can do. Don't get angry about it. And yeah, made a lot of memories with that Monte Carlo.
Rogue Angel says my dad's first car was a 1986 Ford Mustang Fox Body Mexico Edition.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I had a couple of Mustangs. I had a 1975 Mustang. It was actually my wife's.
Bakugo says imagine throwing a drawing to a wall and hearing coming to your house.
And
Old Man Jenkins says remember fight the pillows, not the person, Bakugo.
And yeah, I had to I went to the junkyard and I did some story times.
Says I fought the pillows earlier.
Okay. And I also had a Mustang Cobra. I think it was an
Old
80s.
Man Jenkins says LOL.
And the Cobra...
Willie Husky says I think our old mobile Silhouette was a 2002 model of car.
Oh.
Bakugo says and threw it to a wall, smiling face with open mouth.
That was funny. The Cobra that I had was really sporty looking, and it could have been a muscle car, except that was after, the gas crisis, and people were thinking, oh, we need some more fuel efficient engines, and it had a V8 in it, but the V8 it was really low cc engine. It just didn't have any power. It didn't have like your Mustang Cobra kind of power.
Bakugo says, help, I almost fly to the stairs with Robux.
And yeah, that was a project car. I had to do a lot of body work on it because it was when I bought it, I think it was kind of like a one that had been in a collision. It was like an auction kind of car. And then later, I forgot who had it. It was either my
Bakugo says
brother-in-law
Ducky's Japanese ogre.
or my sister, and they got rid of it because the brake lines rusted out in it, and they just weren't going to work out anymore.
Omniman69420 says my dream car is a Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, the truck.
Old Man
Yeah.
Jenkins says, I remember my old dream car was the Oldsmobile Rocket 88 from 1999.
Oh.
Omniman69420 says yes.
Cool. The Rocket, yeah.
Bakugo says Ducky.
Yeah, there's lots of ducks here. This is the duck world.
Rogue Angel says, I will never be able to afford my dream car.
Bakugo says, I love ducks, bro. Old Man Jenkins says, but now my dream car is an Acura Integra Type S.
Yeah. I kind of, I don't know. Your taste kind of changes as you get older, right? Yeah, I liked really fast cars, and I still kind of like really fast cars. But fast cars get you in trouble. Now, I just look more for more practical cars.
Rogue
a
Angel
vehicle.
says my dream car is a Shelby Cobra AC1.
Oh. There's a let's see, what was it? Oh, the one car that I kind of fell in love with is it's an electric car, and it's a Jaguar. There's an electric Jaguar, and it's like, wow, that looks so dang cool, and it has tons of power and speed and low end torque, and yeah, but I don't have it. And that one's, I might, maybe I'll get a used one. I mean, the car market's been like really crazy lately. I'm surprised you found something that was serviceable for $2,000, really. And the car market's been crazy, but I don't know. Maybe the used car market's been crashing a little bit. I know. So I'm originally from Michigan, and my dad's still in Michigan. I don't know what's going on there with General Motors, but General Motors has new cars parked all over the place.
Old Man Jenkins says I just want a manual that's reliable, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they can sell them. I don't think they can sell them, the new cars. They're all over the place. Now, for a while, there was a shortage of chips, and they had vehicles all over in parking lots or any horizontal surfaces where they could park these things, but because they wouldn't go anywhere because they didn't have computer chips, right? Several years back. But I think they got the chips now. I think just people just aren't buying them. Just too much money. Actually, the only times I bought...
Old Man Jenkins says, yeah, you can Toyota, Honda, Ford, and a few more still make manual S.
Yeah. There's only been, I think the last... well, the last couple of three cars I bought, have all been because somebody crashed into the previous one. One of them was new, other ones were like used cars. You know, there was one car, and they were all vans. I don't know what it is with vans. People like to run into vans. I had to buy 3 different vans. 2 of them got ran into. The one was parked, and somebody backed out, and they turned the wheel too fast and just scraped the side of the car. And would you believe, backing out when they just took out the rear left quarter panel basically and pulled the bumper out, that totaled the car. It completely totaled the car. Just doing that.
Old Man Jenkins says that's the worst though, when you got to buy a new car when you are happy with what you got.
Yeah, I know, right? So you try to find something that's like...
Nonchalantly turns on soundboard.
Oh, you got the soundboard. Nice.
Houdini.
Oh, did you add your own sounds?
Houdini.
Nice.
Houdini. What do you call a magic owl? Houdini.
Okay, Houdini. Okay, I get it.
Plus it's Vanos too, which is even better.
That's funny.
Alright. Yeah, because I got Dahi Danogla. Alright.
You gotta get Dahi's, shave my balls.
Oh man.
Yes, I have arrived.
Hey,
Old
how's
Man
it going,
Jenkins
Roy?
says, I am so tired, otherwise I would join.
Oh, Ace said he would join, but
Thanks
he's
for the
tired.
screen tapping, Old Man Jenkins.
That's okay. Well, thanks for joining the chat, Ace. It's great. It's always great to hear from you. I've been missing you, man. You're supposed to be flying me around and stuff, you know, and you're not doing that anymore. I can't fly planes. I crash planes.
I tried to put this.
Old Man Jenkins says LOL.
I tried to put this soundboard in the Quest, and it broke my Quest
Oh no.
avatar.
Oh no.
I'm not streaming on TikTok anymore, by the way.
Yeah, well, I heard you got.
After
you
all
got
the controversy.
suspended.
No, I got suspended for hate speech and hateful behavior when I was literally just sitting there driving, playing fucking ATS.
Yeah.
Bruh.
You weren't yelling obscenities at other players in the game.
I mean,
No. There's no other players in ATS. It's literally just you.
I don't care the outcome of whatever happens to TikTok. All I have to say for their sake is good luck on them.
Yeah.
But you don't get
the
in
Supreme
trouble.
Court just heard arguments about it. I don't think it's gonna get banned.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it will. I personally, I don't think it will either.
Yeah, but the fact that they brought it that far. It's
okay.
Just disappointing.
They tried to ban Vine.
So it kind of came out. It kind of came out in the court proceedings that the government just doesn't like people saying bad things about politicians on it, right? And they can't like say, oh, well, if you say bad things about like politicians on Twitter,
Omniman69420 says face with tears of joy.
They could just call up Elon Musk and say, hey, I don't like this guy, get rid of him, and they'll get kicked off of Twitter, right? So I mean, that they don't have that. They don't
exactly why the furry fandom is being dogged on.
I've heard about
Twitter.
that. I heard about that.
It's because that will happen.
I heard about that. I'm
that's
not.
That's why, like many of us are like migrating.
Yeah, I'm Blue Sky.
What was that one?
Blue Sky.
Another one.
Like, yeah, so I am on Blue Sky too. I am on Twitter, but I don't participate in Twitter that much, especially since Twitter started charging to use their API. So I couldn't do the auto announcements of my live stuff over there anymore because they wanted you to pay for their blue check.
Old Man Jenkins says, Hayes, let's not.
Yeah, it's completely known.
And so yeah, I'm on.
But yeah.
But I'm also
Again, I dropped in to say hi.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking off too?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. The soundboard.
Are you sure about that?
Fully
Nice.
working.
Nice. Yeah, soundboard's fun.
Can't even drive my car. I can't
This
even
is
drive my
new,
car
This
till
will
tomorrow.
be my main avatar, by the way.
What's that?
And if I sound feminist, because it's growing
Oh,
on
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice
You're
sort. It's a
adorable.
nice avatar. I like the Rexes.
Omniman69420 says, "Can I become Peter Griffin?"
Yeah, I even got head pats and boots.
Can you become Peter Griffin? Yeah, as long as it's not as long as it's that large. I mean, if it's roughly our
Old Man
size.
Jenkins says as long as it's not a crasher or safe for work.
And it's not, just like
Omniman69420 says I was gonna do the buff one.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Or not.
It's fine as long as it doesn't interfere with the camera. Okay, that's the main thing. There's some people come in with huge avatars that would interfere with the camera, or they have or they would warp the space,
Old Man Jenkins says, yeah, just don't make it big.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's fine.
My track straps, the Velcros are fried.
Your Velcro or the Velcro?
I can't get it. The Velcro on my track straps is fried. I gotta get new track straps.
I think you can buy those separately.
Oh.
I think I bought it.
Welcome, Jack
I'm
Fraser,
looking at
to
the
the
one.
Geek Mafia.
I'm looking at a different set that is on Rebuff.
The Geek got a
John
new
Pepper
follower.
says,
Time
hello,
for
I
a
don't
shot.
know if I can
goes
sleep.
around the back of my heel.
Omniman69420 says he.
I haven't received
I'm looking
an
at the
invite.
VR.
And
I'm looking at the VR chat EOZ
I'm
straps.
gonna request it again.
Okay.
From them.
They so it's got the piece it slides on, where the track strap sits, and then it's got a clip that goes around
John
the back of your
Clapper
heel.
says it's not easy.
So it holds the tractor in place. Instead of like with the ones I got now, where you could just flop your foot and your shoot, and my feet will go like that.
Bye bye.
Having trouble sleeping, John? I'm sorry. You gonna join Wheelie, or are you just gonna stay in the chat?
Pika's not sleeping well either because we have to get her medication. Her insurance ran out.
yeah.
I have to go up there and pay for her meds, but I'm not walking in this cold. I'm waiting till Monday when I register my car and I can go up there.
Yeah. Let's see. It's been. The polar vortex really did a number around a lot of the country. So it hasn't really.
It was like 13. It was like 13 degrees
Yeah.
here yesterday.
Fortunately,
with a real feel of -6.
Yeah. Fortunately, we didn't have too much trouble here in the Pacific Northwest. It hit more of east of us and south.
Because I know you're out there
Yep.
in Washington, aren't
Near
you?
Seattle.
I know you're close to Seattle, so you could probably see the smoke from California from the
sometimes.
wildfires.
Well, it hasn't blown up this way, fortunately. Sometimes we get, when the fires happen in California or in Canada, the smoke will roll over our state and make things miserable for us too. But that I haven't noticed it.
Omniman69420 says he hey Lois.
So the confusing part, my title for the car, it says the car is gray.
Okay.
Like the color is GY. I'm assuming that means
I think
gray.
so, yeah.
The car is fucking bronze.
Oh. Well, it could have been repainted at some point, and that could mean it was in a collision at some time. It could mean that.
No, there's no
Okay.
collisions. I've even looked at the I looked at
Okay,
the
so maybe
Carfax.
somebody just changed the color. And
It might be gray. It's probably because of how dirty it is. It looks bronze.
Yeah. And
I'm just hoping and praying because the only thing I can see right now that could cause a major issue if I have to, because I have to unplug the battery to reset the cruise control and the radio. Because I have to reset the whole computer. I'm afraid that it's got an immobilizer in it.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to look that up.
I've looked it up, and they don't. The 2011 model doesn't come standard with an immobilizer. You had to go to the
newer
dealership to get that put in. It was a software update. So I have to call a Kia dealership because I already have to take the car to a dealership because it's got a recall. The HECU fuse is on recall.
I had to take my car in the other day.
So I have to take it to the dealership anyways, and I'm gonna ask them if there's an immobilizer put on the vehicle.
Yeah, they should be able to tell. Yeah.
But like, it doesn't have any major issues. Just cruise control.
John Clapper
and
says,
the
but
radio,
I need to recharge my phone up
radio
again.
in it where I can hook my phone to it. It won't let me hook my phone.
Oh really?
Yeah. And from what I hear is it could have been the
John
fuse,
Clapper says I'll see you in a few or next time,
I've already
Pro.
checked all that shit and it's not.
Okay,
fucking
John.
working.
Have a
But
good
my
night.
neighbor.
Thanks for stopping by, John.
My neighbor said you could probably just reset the whole system by pulling the battery. Undoing the battery.
Yeah, you could.
Pull the
Yeah.
terminal, and let it sit for like 30
Yeah.
so
just make
minutes.
sure it's dead. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that because then it should forget everything.
And that resets the ECU. But the thing is, if you pull the battery and it's got an immobilizer, you have to put in a code.
I've heard. I've
the car
heard
to
of
start
that.
back up.
I've heard of that.
So that's what my concern is, that it has an immobilizer put in.
If you look at if there's a manual in the car, just take a look through the manual.
It doesn't have the manual. It doesn't have a manual.
Because sometimes somebody will write the code like in the back of the manual or something. If there is a code.
No, it doesn't have a manual. But I plan on getting a immobilizer put in.
Yeah.
That way, if somebody tries to steal my car, they're
not
going to get very fucking
wasn't
far.
it those cars that were supposed to be really easy to steal? Was that what I was hearing on the news?
Well, when I get out of it at night, I'm locking it in my fucking garage.
Well,
so
you probably don't have to worry about it.
But I need to call the dealership and have them, because they can look it up by the VIN to see if an
The
immobilizer
VIN should tell
can
you
put
what color it's supposed to be too. Could be just the title that's wrong.
I don't know. I can go look at the I don't know where to look that shit up.
Yeah.
So
You know.
Old
there's
Man
a lot
Jenkins says, yeah, all you need is an old iPhone charger unless it has a push to start.
Old iPhone charger. Okay. Unless it has a push to start. Oh.
no, it's a key.
Oh, it's a turnkey.
It's a
Okay.
turnkey.
Omniman69420 says, I think I put too much ducks in there.
Oh.
She's got the key fob, and you hit the button, and
I think
the key
Ace
folds
just
out.
did join. Hey, Ace. You did join.
I don't know what you're talking I'm not like... No, I reached over my nightstand, I'm like, my headset's sitting there on the charger, I'm like, whatever, I'm not gonna get up, I'm just gonna
Okay.
But I'm just hoping and praying.
The effort I did is I push buttons.
I'm hoping and praying that it is not got an immobilizer put in, because if it's got an immobilizer put in, unless my neighbor's got the OBD tool that can read the ECU to figure out the pin for the OBD for the immobilizer.
Can you get the PIN number using that?
My neighbor's gonna help me with the
'Cause
car.
you can.
Yeah, you can read the ECU to get
Okay,
the
well
pin.
you can go to any dealership. I mean, not dealership, car parts. So you go to like.
They're gonna charge me for that. they're gonna charge me for that. My neighbor, if he's got that stuff, he's not gonna charge me for it.
Yeah, you go to AutoZone, they'll read your car for free.
AutoZone will do it for free. Just all I gotta say is you will get some weird looks.
I mean, I've gone in. A lot of these parts stores will do it. Say, hey, I have a code in my car. Can you read it for me?
This is.
But you know, they might say.
Well, I can go up to any dealership to have them look at the codes.
Yeah, that's true.
Or any car store to look at the codes. But they can't tell me if there's an immobilizer on the car.
Why not?
They don't have that kind of OBD tool.
An OBD tool is an OBD tool.
You need the big tablet one, the $3,000.
Unless
you need the big $3,000 tablet one that lets you program keys and shit for it. You need the expensive version of the OBD.
Okay.
Because that OBD, the big tablet one, it's got everything in it. You can read immobilizers and updates.
See, the thing that I've got
stuff.
is a cheap thing from China that's Bluetooth, and you plug it in there, and you have this app on your phone that connects to it, and it tells you all the stuff. It was like, I don't know, $20 or something.
I'm gonna probably end up getting one of those too.
Those are good for on the fly or if you're buying used vehicles, but if you're working on it, it'll tell you some stuff, but not.
Well,
really
it'll tell you the RPMs and all that kind of stuff, but it won't work for electric cars.
So the good thing right now is so I'm starting to mine crypto. I'm not doing Bitcoin. I'm doing a coin called Litecoin.
Nobody mines
LTC.
Bitcoin. Everybody mines some of the smaller coins,
But LTC is sitting at $102, $103 a coin. Yeah, and I have almost 12 right now sitting in my thing.
Yeah.
But I have to have 50 to be able to transfer it to my Coinbase.
Yeah.
But so with the current tier of the system that I have, I'll have 50 by Monday afternoon.
Nice.
If I just leave it.
I used to mine Monero a lot, but then the difficulty got pretty high on the network, so I don't mine the Monero anymore.
Litecoin isn't that hard to mine. You just open it up in a browser and there you go.
Some of them are like that, and then the Verus coin. It's actually most efficient to mine that on a CPU, not a GPU. So,
well, this doesn't even use it. It's over the internet. It doesn't even use the CPU or GPU for that.
Okay.
Yeah, for Litecoin, it's literally just a web browser.
Well, if you say, there's some that say that they're kind of scammy. They say, hey, we're mining for you, but what they're doing is showing you a bunch of ads. And so you watch the ads and then you get your crypto that way.
I'm not even watching ads. Like, it's literally just, I'm not even watching ads.
Okay, interesting. That's interesting. Because usually...
But I got mine, DJs, and Pikas all running on my server.
Because usually, if it's on the browser, it's using the browser,
Omniman69420 says, I love how I'm just hitting the gritty.
Yeah.
You got stick drift really bad.
Yeah, on my left controller. Some people told me to spray WD-40 on it or something, and I looked close.
You gotta use.
I looked really closely at it.
No, if you're
there is. I think it just needs to be cleaned out, really, because it looks like it's open and the dirt could get in there.
So,
yeah,
Progressive, get you a bottle of WD-40 Specialist Contact Cleaner. It's electrical contact cleaner. That's the one you want to use. I have a bottle of it. It's like $8 on Amazon, and it's a big fucking bottle.
Interesting.
WD-40 Specialist.
Okay, I'll have to look for that.
I'll send you the link to it on Amazon. And it's like I said, it's like $8 for a big ass bottle.
And that stuff evaporates without leaving residue.
It's alcohol based. Isopropyl alcohol based.
Okay.
That's what I use for all my controllers, but this thumbstick is just shot.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's got dirt
I love
in
how
it.
Mess with my Denzo.
the two controllers I bought for my VR headset was my right controller. So I broke my right controller.
Welcome, Freaky, to
Bought
the
a new
Geek
right controller
Mafia.
almost a year to the day that you gave me the money to buy
The
this
Geek
one.
got a new follower. Time for a shock.
I got a new follower, so you just have to.
I got the. I just got the original controllers and the first gen crappy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if everything keeps going the way it's planned, I'll have $5,000 Monday.
Oh, nice.
Because it's $102 a coin.
Yeah.
Cade Victory Hand says sorry.
Oh, don't
I'm gonna
worry.
set up my buddy
Don't worry
DJ.
about it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you unfollowed and followed just to shock me. Is that what you did?
So. So for this coin, you have to pay to upgrade your miner.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
So to get it started, you need 3 coin to where you can not gonna have any more issue.
Okay.
Which means that'll give you unlimited withdrawals per day.
Okay.
But you can only withdraw 50 coin at a time.
So it's probably a mining pool thing, is what
Like
it is.
meaning.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't even allow you to draw out of your system without having 50 coins. So I gotta wait till Monday.
And the reason why they do that is because there's
To
always
withdraw.
a cost to the transfer, and so you.
No, there's no cost for me to withdraw it out to my Coinbase. There's a cost for me to transfer to them to upgrade my miner.
Oh well, usually whenever you trade, well, if you keep it Litecoin, well, usually there's some kind of a transaction fee. There's a miner fee when it leaves one wallet and goes to another. Now, Coinbase is a little different because what they do some hocus pocus in the back end, because you can like move things around. But I don't think your coins are actually in that currency. I mean, they tell you, hey, you have this much Litecoin or whatever, but I think it's like an IOU out of a pool of Litecoin, and that's why they don't charge you anything to say, hey, I'd like to put it in this or that or whatever.
So like when I transfer it to somebody else,
yeah,
like say I'm transferring it to them to upgrade my miner so I can mine faster. They take like 0.0004 of a coin. And that's not a problem. I don't have a problem with that.
But just remember, and some people learned this the hard way. If you have coins, crypto sitting in an exchange, it's not really yours. You don't have 100% control over it. If something happens to exchange, all your stuff could just disappear. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Now
Well, my plan right now is so when I get all 50 on Monday mined where I can extract it into my Coinbase, I'm gonna send my buddy DJ 3.5 coins so he can upgrade his miner. I'm gonna send 3.5 coin to Pikachu so we can upgrade her miner, and then everything else I'm gonna sell and withdraw as cash so I can get the car work done.
Yeah. I don't talk about it hardly at all, but I do have several $1,000s sitting in various crypto in various but I have them in my wallets, and they're my wallets that are my custody. They're not on an exchange.
Yeah, I was thinking about switching it all over to PayPal crypto.
Yeah,
like moving all that over to PayPal.
Yeah, I know they're in the. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. I don't know. PayPal is kind of dirty sometimes. But yeah, I mean that might be all right.
Omniman69420 says, you play Marvel Rivals, it's just a question.
But I'm just running it because I'm just starting it out.
Marvel Rivals. No, I do not.
I had the extra money from...
I don't play that game.
I just figured I have the extra money because I didn't... So I got a $3,500 loan. I had the extra money from getting the car. Upgrade my miner so I can mine faster. So by the time I have to register the car Monday...
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
Because I can sell like 20 coin. There we go. I got $2,000.
Right.
I'm good to go. And then leave the rest in there on the side to leave it to grow.
Okay.
But like we're gonna get Pikachu's up and going because we're trying to save up. Because I want to take the car into I want to take the car into the shop as soon as possible and get it ran through like complete 140 fucking point inspection.
Right.
Where they go through the engine, they go through the exhaust, they go through the oil, they go through the trans. I want them to make sure everything is up to snuff because I have to be able to drive 3,000 miles.
Going.
Because I'm getting ready to say fuck it and move back down to Alabama with my dad.
Oh. Just get the Dodge out of New York.
That's good. I can't do this cold no more.
Yeah.
As you heard, my Discord has been hacked.
But most of the year it's nice, right?
I can't do the snow.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, like 4 months of the year is nice.
Yeah.
I was checking one day.
No, it probably gets pretty hot over there in the summer too. But I mean, it's gonna be hot down south too. Probably hotter.
Fake, what do you call it?
Well, I'm used to the humidity and stuff down south. So the humidity and stuff down south is nothing.
That kills me.
I scammed off 360. I'm like,
It's a
I
killer
never
for
said
me.
that. I'm not that rich to pay.
Because I was born in Florida. I was born and raised in Florida.
Did you like press a link?
So I'm used to it.
To something.
Oh no.
But like, you take me to Arizona, that dry air, because it's not humid there.
So
I freaking die. When I lived in Arizona, I had to go on oxygen 24/7.
Oh, well, that's because of the altitude. That's because of the altitude.
But before I could disable it, I just got kicked off.
Because you're like thousands of feet above sea level.
That's messed up.
Well, it was just so dry.
Yeah.
Disabled, so you wouldn't have been able to use it. But
even the winters there were just so fucking dry, and I couldn't breathe.
I really, so in my opinion, Arizona's not sustainable. You know, Phoenix and all those places. I just don't think those cities are going to be sustainable in the future. But I really liked the summer nights there, like like 10 o'clock at night.
It's very
and
beautiful
if
there
you've
at
got
night.
a friend who has like a jacuzzi in the backyard, you go out there into the moonlight. It's really nice down here. So during that time of the day. Oh man.
It's not really gonna affect anybody else.
I remember many years ago, I was at a job interview at Honeywell down there. You know, there's Honeywell, I don't know if they still are, but they were big there. And it's like, my interviews were in different buildings, and it's like, oh, that's only like a couple buildings away. I'll just go outside and just walk down there. And, it's like 110 degrees outside, so it's like, I was like, this is kind of getting kind of, even though it was dry, I was getting sweaty and all this kind of shit. It's like I was getting pretty hot.
That's the weird thing, though. That's the weird thing with me, though, is like, so in Arizona, it was nice for me because I'd go out, it may be hot as fuck, but I wouldn't sweat.
Well, I was sweating because I was in the direct sunshine, walking between Honeywell buildings. It was like, oh, this was not a good thing.
With me, so I'd be out there working. I'd be out there working in the backyard.
Yeah.
Like when like up here when I'm working outside working on something, I'm dripping, fucking dripping sweat.
Yeah.
Like me and my dad, we could fill
Marius Simpin says what
with our
kind of
sweat.
quest you have.
with how much we sweat.
I don't have a Quest. I'm using the big screen Beyond headset. And
Cade
I'm
Victory
using
Hand says you hate
index
me.
controllers.
But out in Arizona, I wasn't sweating, so I didn't have to change clothes 10, 15 times a freaking day.
I was like, you know what?
So that was the only nice thing about living out in Arizona is I didn't sweat as much.
This happened like in December 2023, so
Yeah.
now I'm using a different account, and it's been over a year since
Spencer DeRose says Mimic says hi.
Oh.
Tired. I don't want to go back to bed though.
Mimic says hi. Okay.
I've been
Yeah, I
sleeping
haven't
all
seen
day.
Mimic in a while. Where is Mimic? Mimic's usually joining me.
Well, we got a day fam and an ace hiding over in
Yeah.
the corner.
Yep.
Then you also can put biometric.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
And it will be.
It's in you.
I didn't really know anything about Discord until like last year, until like maybe 2020.
I turned that code, so the code's in the corner there. I can see it flashing over there. I click the
Spencer
button.
DeRose says I'll be there soon eating food.
Oh, okay. Okay.
2022 or 2021,
All right.
But of course, you know, I was very busy during that time, so I wasn't ready to like.
So you're Mimic Spencer D Rose. Okay. Okay.
Cade Victory Hand says sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Me.
Spencer DeRose says maybe.
I'm not sorry.
Rejoining. It's all right. Everybody does that. I always get a friend who wants to leave and rejoin just to give me a shock. So you're not the only one.
I'd never do that to you.
Marius Simpian
faded.
says, do you believe ghost?
Oh, what was that noise?
The Geek got a new
Oh.
follower. Time for a
thank
shock.
you. Raptor, follow me over on the purple platform. You're welcome, welcome. I love people following me on the purple platform.
Give me 1 second.
Your rogue is something tonight.
Do I believe in ghosts? No, I do not. I do not believe in ghosts.
I heard you talking about me.
I said, are you on something tonight?
I'm on painkillers because I got an infection.
Now, do I believe in a bunch of weird stuff that happens because of quantum mechanics? Yeah, there's a lot of weird things that can happen because of quantum mechanics.
We all are.
There's a lot of things that, you know, it's kind of like some of the unknown stuff there, but
He's picking. Ace is picking
Ace
on
is
me.
picking on you. Ace picks on everybody. Didn't you know that?
I took him the duck you duck and he didn't say
Oh, yeah.
anything. I brought the duck you
Oh,
duck
the-
over to you and you didn't
Oh, the
say
duck
anything.
you.
Oh, I have ducks disabled.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the duck.
Yeah.
disabled.
Victory
Damn it.
Hand says TikTok shut down.
I don't know if TikTok will shut down.
We still need to play into the radios
Yeah,
too.
okay. I got the game. I haven't touched it yet. Of course, I had the whole like thing where I had to restore some lost disc because of my error. But you know, I got everything back.
Yeah.
Still need those 14 terabyte
I-
drives are garbage, so I still have to figure something else out.
I will return.
Okay. Okay.
Marius Simpin says, do you believe spirit?
No, don't believe in ghosts, don't believe in spirits.
Oh. I just resumed
Yeah.
my path.
No, I'm an
So-
atheist, so you know this. Just like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, you know, that kind of stuff lives in pockets where science hasn't reached yet. Basically, that's what I heard he said anyway. I don't know that I heard somebody say that that's a quote by him, but it sounds like something he might have said. So yeah, I mean, I know I have I don't know, I have a lot of people reach out to me on platforms saying, "Hey, can I do a reading for you?" It's like,
Rogue Angel says, I'm Hatsune Miku, I'm hiding in your Wi-Fi.
yeah, I don't, you know, I don't do readings, you know, I mean, you know, it's just fine if you're doing something for fun, but, you know, I'm not going to pay anybody hundreds of dollars for a reading, you know. I'm just not into that stuff. It's not like I've never had them done. I mean, you know, I've when I was younger or go to trade shows or something, there'd be somebody there, you know, doing little reading things, you know, but you know, like a Renaissance fair, you know, people are just doing it for a hustle, you know. It's like, oh, you know, this might be fun kind of thing. But, you know.
Rogue Angel says your reading from me is you are 100% cute fluff.
Oh. Yeah. I guess that was coming. Oh, man. Wow. Kick has been kind of crazy lately. Kick is just like, well, it's interesting.
Rogue Angel says, I'm so ready to drive my car again.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah. Having a car means freedom. At least that's the way it's always been in this country, because, you know, we've been, you know, because public transportation really hasn't been great in the United States. I mean, there's, you know, decent.
I haven't had public transportation.
I know. It's not been great in this country. There's some areas in the big cities where it's okay, but still it's not super great. Some of the bus routes, you know, when you need to get point A from point B, some of the bus routes just don't make sense. You'd have to like do 3 transfers and spend 2 hours in the bus to get, you know, somewhere.
Waffles says hi.
Hey, Waffles. Going.
You take several buses just to get into the other.
Yeah, because, you know. Usually take one leg of a bus to get to a leg of the bus that takes you to a main transfer station in town, and then from that transfer station you may take a leg of a bus and then another bus from there that actually goes. So you might be on 4 different buses to get from one part of town to the other, depending on where you're at, you know.
Marius Simpian says, what is your favorite pet?
My favorite pet. Okay, well, my family is allergic to dogs and cats, so for a while I was keeping fish. I really like the colorful fish aquarium thing.
I bought a car yesterday.
Oh, nice. How is the car so far?
I can't drive it yet until Monday. I gotta get it registered.
Oh.
I took a test drive and it was pretty good. It's got a heat shield rattle, which is simple.
Oh, the heat shields, yeah, the heat shields. Sometimes they rust off, and it's like, well, okay.
I looked at the underneath the car, and it's not rusted.
Okay.
it's the clipped one, the one that
Oh,
clips to the
okay.
bottom.
And there's
It's
usually
clip
like some little sheet metal screws that go in it to hold it in place.
Yeah, so like I said, once I cash out some of that crypto, I'm gonna take it to the shop and get it looked at.
Okay.
I gotta take it to the Kia dealership anyways because there's a recall on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to take my an electric car in. Something about the secondary hood latch corrosion, and got recalled for that, and so I had to take it back in.
Well, with mine, it's the HECU fuse, so it's the hydraulic fuse.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
You know.
So I gotta take it into the Kia dealership
So
and
I
get it
don't
looked
live in what's called the rust belt, where cars generally rust. So I wasn't really worried about the hood latch, right? But I was getting all kinds of cards and letters. Hey, you didn't get this recall thing fixed yet. It's a safety thing. They were sending me all this kind of stuff. And then when I loaded up my car insurance policy on my phone, it had a notice on there that I hadn't got this recall thing fixed yet. It's like, oh, I better get it fixed, because if they're even putting that stuff on the insurance policy,
well,
that means the insurance company might use that excuse to screw me over if something happened, right? So it's like, I gotta fix.
So the recall for the fuse for mine was, I got it through my insurance policy. That's how I knew. It stayed, I think it was sometime in 2023 that the recall was sent.
Oh, yeah. Does it melt the fuse box or something?
The owner that fire hazard.
They probably.
So, from when I bought, I texted the guy that I bought the car
_ says hello,
and I asked him, "Did you know there was a recall on this car?" He said, "No."
Well.
And I'm like, "It's all right.
Hello.
I'll get it looked at. I'll take it to the dealership. It's not gonna cost me. It's not gonna cost me anything to get the recall done."
Yeah, the recall work is always free.
I gotta drive all the way to Canandaigua for that,
Welcome,
though.
William
That's all the way.
Bester,
That's
to
about
the Geek
50
Mafia.
minutes to an hour away. So.
Welcome.
The Geek got a new follow.
That's the closest. That's the closest Kia.
Welcome in, William.
He's doing something.
He's setting up a Discord account.
Oh, creating a new one. Yeah.
I can see him raising his hand.
Yeah, I'm using a whole different picture.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was. I thought it was funny. I was trying to talk very politely to that scammer, and it just blew his mind. He blocked me. The scammer blocked me.
_ says to be honest.
The
I miss John
scammer
Piper
took
being here.
Ava's stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't hear the story.
You need to just put me as an admin in freaking Discord, and that way I can deal with them.
No, he wasn't in my server. He was friended me. It was because Ace and I are friends, right?
No, I wasn't.
You were. Probably
in the
Plague
server.
took you out.
Yeah, I told Black, I'm like, hey, I know you're probably awake, so
Yeah, so
out,
Plague probably
please.
took you out of my server, but
not
you were still friended with me on Discord. So when the
This is why you don't click links.
well, yeah, and have
I didn't.
yeah, and I
click the
created
link.
a created a TikTok video just for Ace, and I shared it with him.
I get very weary. I get very weary, especially on Discord, because I may have two-factor authentication and stuff on my phone, on my accounts. but that doesn't always save you. There's always a way to bypass it.
It's possible, especially if token hijacking, you can get around it, but it's much more difficult.
But with me is like, so I'll get people that randomly message me that join like the game Discord servers that I join. Like I'm in the Ghost at the Boar Discord. I'm in Arc Discord. I'm in a bunch of Discords for games. Like if I need support in figuring out what's going on with the game. And random people will just message me. So I'll look and I'll see mutual servers, and it'll be like such and such Discord, such and such Discord. And I've been getting a lot of these people that are like, "Oh, I'm doing open commissions. I'm a digital artist and shit like that." I'm like,
yeah. Those are scams.
No. And then I get these people that also send me messages saying they reported my Steam account.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
You know, I'm really tempted to mess with my old account right now.
I've been so busy. I've been so busy, I almost forgot to pay my internet bill this month.
Well, it's just so funny
Welcome,
because
Need Malik to the Geek Mafia.
Because
The Geek got a new follower. Time for a shock.
Okay.
Like I woke up when I was paying for the car insurance. I'm like, did I pay my internet bill this month? So I went to my internet and I looked it up. I'm like, $10 credit. I didn't pay my internet bill.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I gotta pay the internet. But anyway, this whoever
Underscore says, "What
so
app are you right now?"
It doesn't bother me.
I wanna switch to
If
that.
this guy adds me back, I'm just gonna go. So when do I get my account back?
Well, yeah, I think you can recover it through Discord. You have to kind of go through their process, you know. Somebody asked a question. What app are you right now? I want to switch to there.
What?
You has mustache now.
I'm not sure if I totally understand your question, Ashiwasi. I don't know what you mean by what app. I mean,
Hold on.
Ash, we're
on VR chat. And I'm streaming on several platforms, so I'm on several of those things. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, but the dude who got Ace's account wrote me and said, well, first they tried calling me at 2 in the morning some day, and of course I didn't hear it, and but then later they wrote me, said, are you there? And I said, yes, you know. And they started typing something. And it's like, oh, yeah. I typed, oh, yeah. Yeah, Ace told me his account got hacked. So, and I said, oh, so you're probably not Ace. You're probably somebody who's kind of shady from the unethical side of the internet. and I...
Did you explain to him that you can find him?
And then I was in the process.
Says, well, gotta go now, dude.
Oh, okay. Ashley, take care. And then I was started to write. Oh, by the way, can you kindly give this account back to my friend? But he had already blocked me, so it wouldn't send that message. I got a snapshot of it, you know, once you have your new Discord account, Ace, just let me know. But
Underscore says thanks. Take care as well.
Oh, that's what he's been doing, is setting it up.
I already set it up. I put it in the server.
You're the server. Okay, great. Because sometimes, if you have one account that's banned from the server, I don't know if Plague actually banned you or just kicked you. Sometimes banned accounts it might not let you back in with a different account because it like checks IPs and all that kind of stuff.
Well, the thing is like if they ban, a lot of times with Discord especially, they don't really do a hard ban. They do a soft ban, which is just the account. The only way to hard ban somebody is you got to have them banned through Discord support themselves.
Well, there was somebody. What was it?
Boop got hacked like once or twice.
Oh,
didn't
I don't know. He never told me.
Really Boop.
But I know I had to.
I think Boop did. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it was Demon King. Yeah, Demon King had his account hacked, and one of the servers banned him. So it banned his IP and everything, and so he couldn't get back in there even with a new account. And yeah, okay, yeah, it's like, oh, okay, well, I can go in there and I can see if I have any pull on that server. There was a few people who knew me over there, and so I was having sweet talk then to kind of get you in there. And then I did. I worked out some, and they did let Demon back in the server, but I said, okay, now don't screw up over there, Demon. I kind of put my reputation on the line over there, getting you back in on that server, so just don't start posting weird stuff.
America says, "Good morning, Geek."
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
I even replied to Flag saying this is my new account. And it's
America
so
says,
authentic. I just realized I couldn't spell this, and now it is thus.
Yeah.
I don't think you can prove it's me more, especially since it's Ace _ something I'm not gonna say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know your favorite. I know your favorite beverage.
Beverage.
I thought it was. I thought it was. I thought it was hilarious when you came on Discord because I knew this old man Jenkins thing was on my live, but I didn't really know. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know who it was. And then you freaking text me. It's like, oh, it's me, Ace. I'm the one who always used to talk about in your favorite beverage there. It's like, I just thought that was so funny when you said that.
I'm just like, yeah, my account got hacked. I'm like, I need to tell as many people as I can just so they can mess with them. Because I feel like it'd be... Because I know every single
Marika
person,
says, IG, I'm the only person watching the stream on YouTube.
Like my buddy,
oh, are ya?
Hey, I may or may not get hacked one
I can
day.
check
He goes,
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably are the only one over there. Well, John Clapper was on early, but his phone was dying. Ashy Washy was on earlier, but they had to drop off.
I think John was on like an hour ago, most likely.
And Ace was on there. I think Ace is the Spencer person on YouTube.
I'm pretty old.
Yeah, people come and go, but this time of night it really gets slow over there. Because a lot of people are in bed now. This time of night. So sometimes, but sometimes I get people from India who watch, and some other countries because they're up over there.
It is 2 a.m. for me, and I need to finish cleaning.
Oh, yeah.
It's 3:38 for me.
Marika says it's almost 10 a.m. for me. Happy face.
Sat on my bed.
Yeah, so you're in a part of the world where it's morning for you, and and then that's fine. So I'm glad you're here because everybody in the States is sleeping now, or most of them,
really been
except for the people that are here.
much of anything the last couple of days.
That's relatable, to be honest.
Well, I have an infection in my mouth.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound fun. Maybe you say like infection in the mouth. It's like, oh man.
I got a fucking salivary.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Fun.
I remember when I was young. I had.
So just before I joined, I took my pain meds.
I knew when one time when I was really young.
So that's why I'm a little.
I had the mumps. You know, those weren't fun either.
Oh, don't worry. I think the other day, my girlfriend, she got a cut on the gym mat. She got some infection. I forget what it's called, but she's on these painkillers, and it is funny as all hell. Because she's normally a little goofy around me, and now she's really goofy and barely can walk.
Well,
and it's so funny.
Ash the Therian says, "Hey Progressive, it's been a while since I joined the stream."
Yeah, hey Ash.
Like I've been on so many painkillers.
Like you look like you just came back from a frat. She goes, it's this medicine I'm on. I'm like, oh my God.
Do you know what they gave her?
No.
So, I'm sitting with my left foot
know it's
propped
some
up right
heavy
now with
thing.
some gauze and some tape wrapped around it. Well, I was working on some
I'm currently
I was I was working. I got a
Play
tiling
Dr.
project
708. I says,
going
you know
on.
it's nice when I ask you something and I fall asleep.
Yeah, so you know I'm working a tiling project which involves trowels, you know, notch trowels and all this kind of stuff. And I was in a hurry, I was stepping over something, and I stepped on a freaking trowel and sliced open my foot. And I didn't realize that I had cut it until I noticed all the let's say red ketchup all over the floor. It's like, oh, is that coming out of me? Oh, okay, I guess I'm gonna take care of that. Oh man, I was trying to get across the house to the bathroom with all the bandages and our stuff without getting it all over.
You see it all over the floor,
"How are you today?"
Like, oh,
I know
I'm a tomato.
that's how it goes. That's how it goes. You know. But that's what.
I couldn't tell you how many times like I've accidentally cut myself. And
Yeah,
seeing,
and not
like,
knowing
Miracle
it.
says, why do you stream that late?
that on the floor or
Or
something
early
like that. And it's
IG,
like, oh,
since it's
apparently
past
I've become a
midnight for you.
tomato.
Oh, the funnest thing.
From Family
Well-
Guy, so.
The funnest thing I was doing when I was doing my side hustles. So what
Jennifer
I do is I
Hamner,
sharpen
student,
knives
says
professionally.
he.
So
Yeah.
sharpening a knife, and this guy has like a 14-inch
Yeah.
knife. It's stupid. I'm like, sure, whatever. If you give me enough money, I'll do it. Gives me the money, and then I'm sharpening it. Middle of sharpening it, I don't pay
Oh.
attention.
Jennifer
And I
Hamner,
nick the belt a
student,
little bit.
says,
Oh,
how
no.
are you?
Oh, it'll be fine. So I continue
Oh,
going.
good.
And the belt just snaps. I'm like, oh, that's great, and it smacks me in the face. So I was just sitting there going, that could have went a
Oh
lot worse.
jeez. Oh, was it one of the,
It just smacked me. in
was
the
it like a
face.
motorized
I
belt?
was
You were.
just sitting there going,
Yeah.
yeah. I use a belt and
Oh.
a grinder, and it
Okay.
works really well. I get it done really well, really.
So I got a buddy that does the same thing. I got a buddy that does
Yeah.
the same thing as him, but for his belt grinder, for his sharpening, he's got a leather strap.
Oh.
Oh, the strap.
Yeah, he's got the leather piece that he slides onto the belt grinder
Okay,
to
to answer some
deburr the
questions.
blade.
I like those ones, but I'm worried that I'll break one because they're like $20 for one.
Why do I stream that late? Well,
So I just bought myself a canvas and leather.
you know,
strap.
it
the
works
same thing, it
out
just takes
for
a
me
little
best to
longer.
sleep in the evening. You know, because family time is pretty much over, and you know, I got some time to myself. I
Plague
can do
Doctor
streaming
says I
thing.
moved apps.
Yeah, I saw that, Plague. I saw your
The dragon
on the purple
lit the duck
platform
on
now.
fire.
Thanks for doing that.
The dragon lit the duck on fire.
I kind of wish my mods or any of my friends, I wish anybody who has a purple account just automatically watch it over there. I mean, you can watch it on more than one platform, but if you just open it on the purple app, you know, see if I can get affiliate over there, and that's what I'm trying to do, and it helped me out a lot.
Okay, Progressive, fine.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm not trying to twist arms or anything. It's just a suggestion that, you know, if you love me and you want to help me out, you'll do it for me.
If you love me.
You know?
Plague Doctor says I could bot it, but I won't.
There, you go.
Rogue Angel
Here
TTV says RAWR.
Here. So you had something on
Yeah. Oh, are you over there?
What am I gonna say? Yup.
There you are, Rogue. Yeah, there you are. Thanks, Rogue.
Reveal how many
Yeah.
Wait, there are. All right.
Yeah, you know, I probably some people bought it. I just don't want to do that. You never know. There is ways.
Ace_XD5567 says I have 2 empty Pepsi cans on my bed.
There's ways to detect that kind of thing. And, you know, kind of being a technologist myself, I could probably come up with my own custom way to get around it. But, you know, yeah, I'm just here to have fun. I'm not trying to cheat the system, right? It's, you know.
Okay, I was being
Didn't cheat the
honest
system,
with
but-
what I said in chat. There are two empty Pepsi cans on.
Yes, I
Really
heard
sad.
that.
It's really sad. I'm
So for
looking at
Twitch,
them right now.
with me, so I
There's a
started doing
hammock on my bed.
Twitch in
Yeah.
2019. December 21st of 20.
I don't remember when I created my Twitch.
I became affiliate.
Oh, you became affiliate? Yeah. Well, you know, I heard there's a lot of stuff going on
Yeah.
down there. There's the Admageddon, if that's what they call it, the Admageddon is happening. And they kind of have to fix the whole... There's people who... affiliates and stuff that are leaving the platform because they lost most of the revenue from the ads, and the people doing the people doing the advertising left because they weren't getting the results they were getting from the Admageddon thing that happened. Twitch needs to fix that, but still, you know, it hasn't directly affected me because, you know, the amount I get, the amount that I get from Twitch right now is 0. So if I get a
What Twitch should do is with the ads, instead of interrupting the video, they should have them just like pop up on the chat randomly. It'd be slightly annoying, but at least I can still see screen, see what's happening.
The recommended ad spec is 3 ads per hour.
Yeah.
And if you do the 3 ads per hour, you get a 55%. You get 55% of the ad split for the revenue.
Yeah, but apparently the split went.
So it's a 55-45 split
But
between.
apparently
you and
the ad
Favoring
revenue got cut a lot for some reason. So I don't understand. I don't know exactly what the cause was, but I know what the results were. People were getting less than half of what they were getting for the ads, and advertisers were getting pissed off and leaving. That I know that was the result of whatever happened.
Yeah,
Plague Doctor says, okay, clean here, switching apps.
Okay.
I was gonna say a word.
I'm honestly at this point where I'm gonna completely give up on content creation.
Oh, are ya? Okay.
Understandable.
You know, yeah.
I don't blame.
But it's mainly because TikTok decided to
Plague
ban
Doctor
me
says we're doing a
for
deep
no reason,
clean.
or
Okay.
suspend me for
Yeah.
no reason. And my Twitch is just nothing but bots, so I can't even sit there and stream to friends and
It's
people that wanna
nothing
watch.
but bots? What makes you say that?
Yeah. They come in, they don't chat. I check the known bot list, and it's just bots.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Like, you can literally go to Twitch Insights, and you can find out
Okay.
the bots.
Well, I guess I don't have that problem.
Because you're not
Right.
affiliate. Once you're affiliate, you'll have that problem.
Well,
Yeah, you got people texting your chat about 2 empty Pepsi cans on their bed.
so what's the? So I heard this thing. I don't know much about it myself, but I heard this thing that viewers on Twitch, they get some kind of credits or something when they watch streams, but they only get the credits if they're on an affiliate or partner channel. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but
I forget what it's called, but you can you add points or something to the streamer.
You get channel
yeah.
points.
Yeah, channel points.
And they can do like sound alerts.
Well, there's that. I
highlight my message.
Well,
a
there's
bunch of
that
different
for the
stuff.
stream. This sounded like something else. That you don't get on a non-affiliate stream, and what I told was that they don't, since they don't get any that benefit from it, getting points, that doesn't motivate them to say watch my stream if I'm not an affiliate. They don't get the points. And it's like, okay, so they don't get the points, they don't watch it. So they don't watch it, I don't get affiliate. So it's like a it's like a deadlocked circle there, you know. You have to get a few people who don't care about the points to watch it first before you can get the points. You know what I'm saying? And
It's random, trust me. You just have to. A lot of people will scroll through and just be like, "Who's streaming Save VR Chat today?"
Yeah.
And if your stream speaks to them, they'll come in. VR chat is a dying category.
Well, I don't know if it's a dying category. I mean, there's a lot.
On Twitch, it's a dying category because everybody's moving over to TikTok.
Well, maybe, but then again, there's a lot of people moving back to Twitch from TikTok or moving to other things. You know, I'm a beta tester for the Neptune nap, so that's coming up. I'm also on Lemonade. I've got over 1,000 followers on Lemonade already. That's just it's much more hopping over on Lemonade than I thought it would be. Blue Sky is kind of
What that is?
What, things are hopping?
I don't know what Lemonade.
Oh, Blue Sky.
Is. No.
Oh,
Lemonade
okay.
was
So
this
Lemonade is another app, is another platform owned by ByteDance. So it's this same company that owns TikTok owns Lemonade, and Lemonade's a newer platform. And if you're on TikTok,
You know, the thing is, though, they created Lemonade. They created Lemonade to spite the U.S. government because
it could be, but you know, I'm getting a lot of followers over there, and I'm getting a lot of the TikTok followers going over there, creating Lemonade accounts and following me. So you know, I think that's great. It's great. They don't have live streaming over there yet, but they might add that at some point. You know, the video posting is a little bit different over there than it is on TikTok. The algorithm's a little bit different. It's like a, you know, it's like they said, oh, let's create another new thing, you know, because they might need a new thing, right? And then Neptune app is kind of cool because they're okay. So they claim they're going to put
Geek's
the power back.
Cornucopia 777 says, "Hi, how is Geek?"
Oh, hey, Geek's Cornucopia. Yeah, the Neptune app, they say that they're going to put the control back into the creator's hands. And in fact, the algorithms are going to be customizable somehow. You can like somehow customize the algorithm yourself to show you what you want to show instead of, you know, having something that shadow bans stuff or whatever. You know, you're supposed to have control over it with a Neptune app. So a lot of big promises, and it's, you know, we'll have to see if it follows through with that stuff. It's not owned by any mega corporation right now.
Death Wolf says, hello, you adorable bean.
Hey, they're kind of independent outfit right now that might change if they get bought out, and then it might just turn into another crappy platform. But right now it's kind of a new thing. They're supposed to, the monetization they're working on is supposed to be all transparent, no hidden things like, you have to have a mathematics degree to figure out what you're really supposed to get on TikTok as far as, the creator thing, because it's like you get like this many videos that are over a minute and over 1,000 views, but not including the views that you might have had in a promotion, and it has to be in the FYP page. It can't go to your page and click on the video there. That doesn't count. It's this big freaking mathematical thing to figure out how much money you're actually supposed to get through the creator program on TikTok, and now one thing I noticed is that if I do a promo, the videos that I get views because of the promo, I don't get compensated for those. But if I get to do a promo and it gets over the 1,000 views, that counts. So anything over views, over what I paid for the promo, that does count towards my creator program funding, which is like, okay, well, gee, okay. It's just I don't know.
Gaming says I am joined.
I don't know why it has to be so freaking complicated. It doesn't, I think it's complicated so they could just give you whatever you want and you just have to be happy with it. Oh, hey, Aaron. Welcome in.
Not the Halo 2.
Yeah, with the.
I haven't played Halo 2 in so long.
It's been a while.
Geeks Cornucopia 777 says, is the TikTok ban going to happen?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. You know, but nobody knows for sure. Nobody knows for sure if the ban is going to happen. It's and like so I follow a lot of people who do like news and stuff, and I've listened to some of the court proceedings, not all of it, but some people who listened to all of it, and they did like news reports on it. Some people say, oh, it sounds good for TikTok, and some people listen to it and say, oh, it sounds really bad for TikTok, you know. So there's some people who walked away with different opinions on it, right? And there's some people that say, you know, nobody knows. And the reason nobody knows is because the Supreme Court judges, they might sound like they're leaning a certain way, but they might rule a totally different way. They might rule a totally different way. So you never know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. If anybody says they definitely know what's going to happen, they're not telling the truth. That's just it. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Unless if they're one of the judges.
And the other thing that could possibly happen. Okay, so this is okay. So here's some government education for you. Okay. So yeah, the Congress did pass this thing. The president did sign it. The Supreme Court is going to see if whether it's constitutional or not. Okay. Now, say that the Supreme Court says, "Oh yeah, it's not. It's constitutional. Yeah, TikTok ban's going to happen." Okay. And now Trump, he's coming in and saying he doesn't want to ban it. So Trump could. So okay. So when the law passes and there's a law, it's up to the executive branch to enforce the law. It's the presidential executive arm of the government that does the law enforcement. They might decide not to enforce it. They could decide not to enforce it. That is definitely a possibility. It would be weird, but it's in the realm of possibility. He could decide not to enforce it, and he could ask Congress to...
Trump could fucking repeal the ban completely.
Yeah, I mean, it would effectively do that, right? And what he could do is he could, you know, call his buddies, you know, he's going to have more buddies in Congress. I mean, that's going to happen, right? He could say, hey, you know, just reverse this thing, and then they could do it, you know? So you can't say it's definitely one way or the other. There are so many freaking things that can happen. Nobody knows, okay? We'll just have to see. It's just a wait and see. But, you know, I'm going to continue to be creating content for TikTok. I'm going to continue to live stream. I'm going to keep going until the cows come home. And if the cows do come home, well, then we'll have to decide what we're going to do, you know.
You walk out like about 100 yards from my house.
The cows are there.
You want me to release them, see if they come home to you?
Yeah.
All the way out from here in such a small town in Illinois. Even if I said it, no one would recognize it because there's only like 500 people that
Oh,
live
okay.
here.
So you get that methane aroma a lot, then, I assume.
Whenever I tell people, whenever someone asks me where I live, I'm like, Illinois. Where at? Oh yeah, Chicago. You know what it sounds like? Yeah, I'm like, huh? I wonder why.
Well, okay.
Totally didn't
So
grow up in the middle.
So it depends. Okay. So this is how it works, right? Like, you know, and in the Seattle area. So basically, people who are more than say 1,000 miles from me, I say, yeah, I live kind of in the Seattle area. But say if they live like less than 500 miles from me, I'll say, well, I actually live north of Seattle. I don't really live in Seattle. And then, of course, if they're like within 100 miles from me, it's like, oh yeah, I'm in Everett. You know, it's because when you have people like a couple thousand miles away, they're not gonna know what Everett is, right? So you just say, oh, Seattle, you know. So yeah.
Oh, you know you can ride that thing and
Yeah,
fly?
I've done it. It's crazy.
So what you do is there's a seat function, so you click on the seat and then you grab the actual thing.
Yeah.
And you can fling it around.
You might have to turn.
Yeah,
you might
so
have to
you
turn chairs on.
learn how to
What is it? General. You might have to come up here, turn on.
Geek's Cornucopia 777 says it's been a while. How have you been, Geek?
Good. You come over here and turn on chairs, and that makes. If you turn on chairs, you can sit around the pool, which is really nice. It makes little sitting spots around the pool, which is really cool.
Now grab the.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. There.
Yeah, it's a crazy ride. You end up like going out of control. When you fling out something, oh, that's a cute moth. I like that.
You can figure out how to fly around. I figured out how to do it for like a solid minute, and then.
Okay, somebody in chat said something.
You can control it a little bit if you turn your controller
Yeah. So
around.
how you doing, Geeks Cornucopia? Geeks Cornucopia is like Ace. He just wasn't coming around much anymore, but now he's here, you know. But now Geeks and not Geeks Cornucopia is in chat.
Geeks Cornucopia 777 says, I just been with my boyfriend a lot recently and trying to save up so I can see him in April.
Oh, okay.
I'm like here, but I'm not.
Okay. Geeks Cornucopia just says he's been with his boyfriend a lot. That's why he hasn't been online, and that's that's understandable. That's understandable.
I've been
You've been busy with school, yeah.
And others.
School. And Cyber's been accepted in college in Salt Lake City, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I just love this school so
Oh yeah.
Death_Soul387 says hi, gives head pats asterisk.
Thanks for the head pat. Yeah,
Geeks Cornucopia 777 says he lost his job as an EMT, so I've been with him a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Rogue, so here's the thing. It's just physics and geometry combined. That's all it really is, to be honest.
Wait.
I never did physics and I never did geometry.
Wait, you can ask Dave Fam. He loves college.
Oh.
He does. I
Geeks
know.
Cornucopia 777 says it was too much for
don't
him.
love it.
He had to quiet.
Yeah, that
Death_Soul387 says everyone gets head pats.
Well, I'm glad you were there for him, Geeks Cornucopia, because that's always tough when stuff like that happens. I know, I've been through that before.
Smart ass.
Here's the thing, Rogue. I do not act like my IQ. I do not act like my IQ. I mean,
act like the freaking take of hippie calories is over the moon.
I'm the most immature person in my classes, and they find it funny. They go,
before I joined this.
Here's the special kid. I'm like, leave me alone. I'm just a little
Yeah.
baby. And
Well,
they
you
go,
know, a lot of people with higher IQ,
You're not a
you know,
little
they
baby. I'm like,
they
yeah,
act,
I
you
am.
know.
I'm
I identify as a baby.
I'm 4'2" at heart.
Oh, that's very startled me there. What's up?
Yeah. So, earlier, my mom called, and my dad told her what I told him, which he was supposed to keep a secret.
Oh.
So then I had to explain to her the whole situation about me being gay.
Death_Soul387 says I love the blue moth.
It went well, though.
That sounds
She
fun.
sounded disappointed. No, it wasn't. I drank 6 glasses of coffee before I joined here, so I'm hung up.
Okay. Wow. So it went fairly well. It went pretty well
If
then.
he does something for you, I just drink it for flavor.
He sounded disappointed.
Wow.
Really disappointed. But she wants to meet him. I don't know how he feels about that. I haven't told him. I told him that he doesn't. Me too.
Well,
if she does anything, I have loaded weapons. I have
Loaded
loaded
weapons.
weapons.
Significant other, it's terrifying.
I mean,
If she, hold on. Here's the funny thing. I have a homemade, you know the Half-Life stun sticks?
Yeah.
I had a project going and I made one.
Death_Soul387 says, can I
So if
keep the
anything
blue
goes
moth
wrong,
as a
I
pet?
got a little...
the blue moth is
Geek
really cute,
Scornucopia
isn't it?
777 says,
Yes.
oh, and I made a new avatar
my buddy
myself.
DJ,
Spartan.
you've met DJ once. He hasn't been around for a while.
This is a Spartan from Halo, by the way.
Oh, is it?
But my buddy
Yeah, hold on.
my buddy bought a Walther PPQ.
Yeah.
It's a riot. It shoots riot rounds. It shoots steel encased rubber encased steel
Which can
balls.
still be lethal. Yeah.
They're less. It's a less.
And
than
they
lethal.
can still be lethal. Believe me.
If you hit somebody in the
Yeah.
right spot.
Crossbeams in an air wing frame need
I'm
to be
looking at getting
placed
one of those
every
for
20
my
feet
car.
Oh, really?
Per 2,000
Okay.
pounds of aircraft.
You know what's funny?
To have in my car.
Normal height. I can get smaller.
Because I don't need a CC. I don't need a. I don't need a concealed carry to have it because it's a less than lethal.
Yeah, that's the way that's the way the cops like to say it is. Yeah, because they like to use it on protesters. But yeah, it can be lethal. So you have to be
But
careful with that.
I'm gonna order pepper balls.
You have to be careful with
Watch
that.
this.
I'm gonna order
Okay.
pepper balls.
I'm gonna run around like a maniac.
All right.
I'm not gonna use the rubber rounds. I'm gonna use pepper balls.
I ate a pepper
So
ball
it's
once.
pepper
I
spray
threw up.
balls.
Put the laser pointer in there. The
I
one
ate a
for
pepper ball
training.
once. I threw up.
But at least then I know if somebody comes trying to break
thought
in
it
my
was
window, I'll
actually
just
pepper.
fucking roll down the window and shoot them with a couple of pepper
Yeah.
balls.
I was 6. and I ate
If you
that.
They
get
won't be able to see. I can call the cops and I can.
yeah, if they sit there
detain
and
'em.
wait for you to find your gun and load the pepper balls in
You're
it, and,
smart.
or get it out of your glove, your
It's
lap.
gonna be. It's gonna be already loaded. It's already gonna be loaded and underneath the dash.
Yeah. Well.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the little magnet
Wait a minute.
that you can
That's
magnet the
not
gun
bad.
right there to the bottom of your
Okay.
dash.
A lot of times
Yeah,
people get
hold
like
on.
stuff for self-defense, and it's not really obtainable in the time that you need it if you were going to use such
I had
a
to say.
thing. And so usually things
You don't
end
wanna
up
go to
going
that.
bad
You wanna-
anyway.
You want to drink
So-
6 ounces of coffee like
Just
me?
saying, just saying.
With the system that I'm
It
looking
wouldn't
at,
even work for me. I downed like
with the system I'm looking at,
it's like an
you
hour
screw it
ago.
into the bottom of your
Oh,
dash right under your
okay.
steering wheel.
None
So you
of
reach
them
under there,
work.
grab it right off.
Right.
One eye is
That or I'll
completely-
just
And then when you
appendix
get-
carry it like I always have. I've always appendix
And then when
carried
you
my
get
fire.
pulled over,
practice drills.
and then when you get pulled over,
And I have
you could end up being
Yeah.
shot there
noble steed.
because he's got a weapon, you know.
no, because my uncle's a cop,
Where's the start of this thing?
so I know how to speak to cops to let them know before they even start.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna let them know
not,
that I have a less than lethal not a firearm, less than lethal.
not all
less
the
than
cops are
lethal
gonna be
on
the
me.
same though. They're
If they
not.
like me to get
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Well, the
Include my
cops
pink
around
one.
here know me.
Where'd it go? I like
The
lighting
cops
that
around
one
here
fire.
know me because I've already had to call them a bunch to deal with people that have been
Okay,
trying to break
okay.
into my house. I told them
I
if they
just-
break into my
I'm
house,
just
they ain't
saying,
walking out.
everybody on the stream, do not take that as advice on what you
Don
should do.
Pablo?
That's just not. This is not an advice giving
Don
stream in
Pablo
that
is- I just felt like Don
respect.
Pablo was a funny name.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
I live in New York, so we can only incapacitate
Yeah.
him.
Well, you got.
That's all we're allowed to do. So that less than lethal would be allowed.
Yeah, as long as you properly use it, it would be less than
I'm
lethal.
in the
lethal.
countryside. You just gotta.
I'm
pray they
shoot him in the
don't find
thighs
it.
until they get onto the floor.
But you know, boy,
Shoot him in the
Yeah.
thighs with it. It ain't
I
gonna
know.
feel good.
but
I'm
you
in
know,
Bama, so we
Because I
get
can't legally own a taser here in New York.
we have
Yeah.
full rights to shoot someone if they walk into our home.
yeah,
Which is another reason I want to move back
I
down
used to have
south.
those rights, but JB Prickster said it's unhealthy.
Ah.
because it has like a 4XL in a way.
all right. We should probably talk about something else because I don't need one of those things that happen to you.
Alright, let's get off of,
I don't need.
let's get off of
I
freedom
don't
seats.
need.
Oh, why? I like the freedom seeds. Wait, hold on. No freedom seeds. This is no more Harry Potter freedom seeds.
Well,
I don't want to.
Well,
I don't want to
okay.
get.
I
don't wanna
had
get progressive.
Okay, so
restricted.
I visited Amsterdam. I had somebody in my stream who lives in Amsterdam. It's like, oh, cool, you know, because I visited there. It was fun. We love the people.
Geeks Cornucopia
Yeah.
777 says my boyfriend lives in New York.
From your Amsterdam
New
trip.
York. Oh, your boyfriend's in New York. Oh, nice. Yeah. Kind of one of the more expensive places to live. Yeah. For sure. But yeah, the person in Amsterdam says, "Well, wait a minute, don't you have freedom of speech and all these other freedoms?" And I said, "No, we don't have freedoms here. The people in Amsterdam, they have way more freedoms than we have in the United States. It's a myth. It's a myth. We don't have."
Oh, fun fact: the DNR.
Not as
has
much as
more
we
rights
used to,
than
at
regular
least.
Police.
Really?
DNR has more.
Hey.
Yeah, the DNR they can. So the DNR, if they have a suspicion
on.
that you have you coach something, they can just show up in your house. They will open
Can't
your door
steal
and
this.
Yeah.
search your house.
I would like to have them know if they open my door, I'm just gonna throw every possible book in my bookshelf at them. Hey, wait a
DNR doesn't
minute.
do it because he had a close encounter.
Yeah. We don't have.
Mine. His name is Jeffrey.
You know. Well, the other thing they
stole my dog.
well, yeah, and then more and more.
What am I?
I'll go get the sinking done.
Okay. Well,
Why is it sinking?
I'll just say
It's made of marble.
more and more the government
That's
would
my
like to slap the T word on you, and when they put the T word on you, they claim that you have even less protections and freedoms. You know what I'm saying?
He's got poop in his pants.
Oh, that's blood. It's just ketchup.
Tiny tomato.
That's tomato.
What are we doing on time anyway? Maybe
held together by a
maybe I should end the stream. We're getting a little too philosophical here for TikTok, I think.
I had to listen to shower
Maybe a little
thoughts for
too
3 hours, my
philosophical.
friend.
It's 4:15 in the morning for me.
Yeah, it's like after 1 for me, so I should
Whether
probably.
a palm tree is an
Probably.
actual tree, if you ever look at one, it looks like a bunch of straws held together by a wrapper.
My foot itches.
Well, I hope
I blame Dave Fam. I'm allergic to you.
Dave, I'm about to fall.
Well, I hope
My
things
footage.
get
Geeks
better for your.
Cornucopia 777 says I have yet to try and do a streamo TikTok.
You only have like 2
Yeah.
or 3 avatars
Yeah.
I am sick
before my
too.
frames start dropping.
Oh, this is an avatar. It's a dog.
Well,
I'm starting to get in myself.
Fake
too, 'cause
doctor
I-
says
my
I'm still
phone
here,
is getting
LOL.
itchy,
okay,
cool.
wait. So
I'm on pain meds. Don't give me
So
intrusive
geeks,
thoughts, 'cause
if you
sometimes
decide
I
to
don't-
do a live stream
Oh my god.
on TikTok, and TikTok's still here and everything for you to do a live stream on, and you would like to talk to me about it, you're more than welcome to talk to me about it. I can pass on everything I've learned in the past 3 years that I've been doing this. That's it. I can give you a lowdown on what I've been through, the do's and don'ts, how to avoid things, and plus now I use AI. I've got tail feathers in my face. It's alright.
Sorry. Geeks Cornucopia 777 says 3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years, I think.
Cornucopia 777 says that is awesome, Geek.
Yeah, and I did it over 2 accounts. I've had 2 TikTok accounts. My first one was a lesson learned. I had 17,000 freaking followers on my first account, and I had to abandon it because it got perm-bananaed. So I had to start over. And you know, so I learned that lesson, and I've all learned some other lessons. Got some hard knocks along the way.
Why am I getting ducks thrown at me?
And but yeah, I can kind of walk you through it. And what I do now, I use AI filters now for all the text that goes on. You may notice when I talk in VR chat, my mouth will move when I'm talking. You might notice that when anybody else talks in VR chat, you'll see their mouth move, and then you'll hear what they say maybe a couple seconds later. And that's because it's going through an AI filter. It's being looked at.
Everyone's abusing me.
He's throwing ducks at
me.
And sometimes that kind of... So sometimes when I make clips, it'll sound like I'm cutting people off, but I'm not. I actually heard them sooner than what it got recorded. And so sometimes it feels like sometimes it sounds like I'm answering a question before they finish the question, but it's because of the AI filter. And it's something that I just, it's something I just have to deal with and work with right now. I mean, I could probably fix that with fancy editing, but that's just how it is right now. It's all the stuff that I do to protect
Old Man
the stream.
Jenkins says, "Oh yeah, Plague, I made a new account."
What editing software do you use? Do you use DaVinci Resolve?
There's a plugin for OBS called Clean Stream, and it has hundreds of models you can
Plague
use.
Doctor says at Old Man Jenkins okay.
And the model that I'm using is for the NVIDIA, because I got a 4090. It's called the large. It's a Whisper model, Whisper Large V3 Turbo, and it's pretty accurate. When you install it default, it uses a tiny model. It's not quite so accurate. So, and there's different models. You can install the version that uses CPU if you don't have because they have an NVIDIA version, they have an AMD graphics card version, they have a CPU version of the Clean Stream plugin for OBS. And I'm going to create a video about it at some point. I just haven't done it yet, because a lot of people are interested in how to do it. Now, I run it for my text-to-speech. I mean, you don't have to run it for VR chat, but
Old Man Jenkins says I am struggling not to fall asleep, and I had good sleep yesterday, so each week will be fun.
You're falling asleep, Ace.
Plague Doctor says, "Hey progressive, I'm gonna hit the hay."
Fireball.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm like a dolphin.
That's okay.
I'm like one of them dolphins.
It's great. It's just fantastic when you join. I get to hear you and see you again. I'm glad you joined.
Plague Doctor says that Old Man Jenkins just get used to not sleeping.
Yeah, or take naps during the day. Sometimes.
Old Man Jenkins says like good night, Plague.
Old Man Jenkins says yeah.
I don't feel like typing this.
Plague Doctor says night, guys.
I've adapted the military way of already being able to sleep on any surface anywhere within a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
You do.
Progressive, you just sleep during the day. You take naps during the day. Because
No, if I don't get enough sleep, I'll sometimes try to find a time during the day where I can take a nap. It's not true. Actually, my dad only lives on like
Lulu, I love you,
4 or 5
Daddy.
hours of sleep a day. I can't
That's
do
the
that.
theory and send one rose.
But if I'm up late, I'll sleep in. Sometimes I don't.
I run on like
Geek catch
7 or 8. So
Or you can throw ducks at me now.
I'm living
Go get some sleep.
Go
get some
want-
sleep.
Everybody, man.
Go get some sleep.
I don't want
I said go get some
I
sleep.
won't throw ducks at you. You're
Geeks
basically nothing.
Cornucopia 777 says, I work overnight, so I'm just working on some other things.
Oh,
Lulu,
yeah.
I love you, Daddy.
With a frying pan.
Yeah.
Ash the theory and set one rose.
Good luck
I miss
finding
Oh,
me.
thank you for the rose.
Hard. I'm on a 200.
Oh, so Plague? Oh no, Plague says he's going to bed, so I can't tell him. I'm gonna tell him I have a different Techfinity configuration for when I have a sponsored live. When I sponsor.
I got to turn ducks off.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
fine.
people.
Well, it's local anyway, so you can turn the ducks off for you, so you don't. Right. So.
No, I was saying sorry because I was walking by the.
Okay.
Thingy. In the way of the camera.
You walk
thingy.
by the
Yeah,
camera.
It's no problem.
I want
It's-
a camera. You're lucky.
as long as you're
I can't
like-
put ducks at you anymore. I want to, but I
As
can't.
long as you're not like in some
Wait, I have a character with a slingshot.
huge avatar that. You know,
Why am I being abused? What did I do?
I don't know.
You abuse
I'm not.
me.
No, the only huge avatar you've seen is that other one I had, the Liberty Prime one.
yeah.
That's the only big avatar I have.
Liberty Prime.
I also have the Beyblade.
And what's up?
Ready to. I'm.
Hey, Rogue.
I had someone get pissed off at me and
No, thank you, I'm
unfollow
good.
me and everything because they kept coming in with this avatar with this huge snake-like thing, and it didn't matter where he was, he'd be in the way of the camera. It's like, okay, can't do that. Yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
I think I still have the snurp.
You gotta control them with your hand, so it's weirder.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my avatars
I'm
got
gonna get over here and
deleted.
Is this okay? This one's right. This one's okay, right?
Yeah, you probably get away with that one. Yeah.
I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah. Not gonna.
Yeah,
I don't like
the thing
properly
about it is
risking.
TikTok doesn't like shirtless people. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's
Did you see about the guy who had like his TikTok was just people on his Ring camera? He gave people his address. He gave people his address and started showing started showing up to his house, just doing random stuff. on his
I
Ring camera.
only have one video that's with my Ring camera, and that was the one Amazon delivery person. It wasn't a bad video or anything. It was
I
just,
wanna
you
get
know.
up and grab those blankets. I want to grab that blanket, but it's all the way over there.
But it's buried down in my videos, and it still gets views. I haven't promoted anything, and it's got thousands of views. So on my first account, it went viral, and it had over 800,000 views or something ridiculous. I reposted it on my second account. It didn't do that, but it still got a few thousand views.
I just saw this.
Progressive, I hit a new record. I think I have like 100,000 people that are viewed one.
Oh yeah,
TikTok I
every
made.
once in a while it happens, and sometimes
It took me the span of 2 seconds.
I'll work on a freaking.
And I was watching Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, I'll work on a freaking video that I worked like 10 hours on to make it really fancy and perfect and everything.
And
But
then some kid with a slideshow that was watching
Yeah.
the movie gets everything
Yeah.
in like
yeah,
less
or
effort.
that's And that stupid thing I made with a Ring camera got like 800,000 views. It's like, what the heck, man? What? Oh. TikTok says, TikTok.
I made a video on my old account. Focuses on
TikTok's
and he got 2,000 views. Called
yeah.
throwing things, and he just made a trebuchet, and he just throws
Yeah.
things. And he's downrange, so he's always at risk of getting hit by these things.
Yeah.
Throwing.
I made a video of a stupid thing. It was me, I think it was, I had a Lego car, and I was throwing it around, and that got more views than my friend's TikTok whenever he was actually, it got his view,
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah, I know.
I understand it. I get more I remember things about throwing Legos, and he makes one of
Geek Scornucopia 777 says my music vids on TikTok have been really good.
Alright, when you were little,
Oh, that's
did
good.
you like make
That's
like
good,
those
Keith.
Lego
Yeah.
planes and then try to throw it thinking you'd fly and just watch
No,
it crumble and hit the ground?
Whenever I was younger, I think I was more
did that and I
developed for that
cried.
one.
I was crying.
Whenever I think I was like 6, and I made an aircraft carrier, and I wanted to make it to where it was like not Pearl Harbor, it was like Japanese aircraft carrier, and I had midway planes. So what I did is I recreated it. I had little sticks that kept things in the air, and I had these little bombs that were on the plane, on that carrier, and I had an explosion. So I had to
Oh, the
build the
boom
explosion up with Legos. Yeah, I had to build the boom
I think
boom
I'm gonna
with
go ahead and
Legos.
get out of VR.
Getting tired.
Aw, I want to throw something at you.
No, it's not that I'm getting tired. It's just I'm starting to get a headache because I need a new headset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get on something.
Thank God for crypto. I'll be able to buy a
That's
new
why I
one.
like the big screen. That's
Thinking
why I
about
like
getting
the
the
big
Vi-
screen beyond because it's such a small headset and so it's not a
I'll
lot
be
of
back
weight or
in a second.
anything.
Well, I'm thinking about getting the Vive
Okay.
XR, the standalone
Okay.
unit, because they have a literal adaptation plate that gives you facial tracking.
Yeah. See, I don't have facial tracking, but sometimes I'm.
But it also comes with a full set of full body trackers as well. So
But sometimes I kind of like not having facial tracking because then people won't see me if I'm like, somebody might be telling me a bunch of stuff and they won't see me yawning through their conversation. So sometimes I yeah, I
don't care.
Good thing for me because they're just gonna go. Why?
Well, I'm looking at the Vive XR because
I'm not sleeping.
one, it's
Uh-huh.
lightweight. I like the lightweightness of that headset. It's kind of like the weight of a Quest 3.
Right.
But it comes with the full body trackers as well that are built specifically for that headset. And then for like another $200, I can get the facial tracking.
Well, I have one here that will do.
Yeah. So it's got the mouth
eye
tracking,
tracking,
and
but doesn't seem to want to cooperate with VRChat that much because I can't. It disconnects whenever I lift it off my eyes because I don't know. It does weird stuff with configurations.
you got to recalibrate it every time you take it off.
I have to
take it off your
recalibrate
head.
it all the time, and yeah, it's just my cybo.
But I'm looking at the Vive XR because I need a lighter
Yeah,
headset
no
at this point.
pew pews on this side of the camera, please.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just like,
Oh, you're getting off.
I want to get a different headset.
Day.
Day. I'll see you later, buddy.
Good night, Day.
Not now.
20 minutes? Okay.
Day wanted to speak to you after
Oh,
stream.
does he? Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to end stream.
Right. Well, let's think about doing it anyway because it is getting late. People in India and stuff are watching me now. But
over there?
yeah, that's okay. That's just cool. I got a lot of fans in India.
No, you're too far away to let me see you, Hybo. No.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at the Vive XR because it looks neat as well as the easy application of putting facial tracking into it. That's why I'm looking at it.
Geek Scornucopia 777 says M in the USA.
I would go to
You're in the
bed,
USA?
to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah, but you said you were
I
working
need to
nights.
go to bed. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, so first going down is
Here's what I'm
Trovo.
about
So
to do.
goodbye.
I'm gonna do.
You wanna fix your left ear?
Probably people who are not there in
You wanna
Trovo.
fix your ear?
There's nothing wrong with my ear.
Okay, so Trovo's
It's
down.
in front of your face for me. Right here is like.
The really interesting thing about Trovo is there's no delay. I mean, it is a straight pipe. As soon as I end Trovo, it boom. It knows it. It ends it right on the website. You know, everything else, there's, you know, I end it and it's, you know, several seconds to 30 seconds before I see it end on the channel, right?
Alright, good night, Progressive. I'm gonna fall asleep with the headset on, and I do not.
Okay.
Tonight.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
I'll try. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off too. Let you and Dave Fam talk. So.
Yeah, it's you know, we just usually not that private of a conversation.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but I'm starting to get a headache because I've been on these
the pain meds. Yeah.
Bright
okay.
light.
All right. Well, you have a good night. I've got Trovo shut down so
You
far.
too.
Kick. Yeah, kick. I don't know what's going on with Kick. So just take down Kick. Yeah, okay.
It's calibrated weird.
Let's see.
That used to be my main and MKX.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take down Twitch, I guess.
Better one.
Good night on Twitch. Good night, everybody on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Oh, Geeks Cornucopia is over there. Good night. Good night, Geeks Cornucopia.
I mean, your username, Aaron Black, used to be my MKX name.
Oh, hold on, give me a second.
Give me 2 seconds.
Then
Geeks Cornucopia 777 says rest well, buddy.
Okay, thanks. And then
My thing's calibrated weird.
it's just okay, there's just oh wait, there's
Things just sitting around.
yeah, YouTube. It doesn't look like there's anybody there right now. Okay, so good night on YouTube.